Hey everyone, it's Intel here and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be using an all Glorious setup to play Bedwars with. If you don't know what Glorious is a gaming brand that's really popular, especially in the Minecraft community. They sell everything from keyboards to mice to keycaps and even lube. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to be using 3 different products from Glorious to play Bedwars with. A mouse, a keyboard, and a mousepad. The goal of this video is to find out if Glorious products are actually really good like a lot of people say they are, or if they're overhyped. Stick around to find out. I do want to say before I start this video that I have brand new Lunar cosmetics. I just released my brand new waterfall cloak on the Lunar client store, as well as my brand new Fireflies bandana. So if you want to support me for making these types of videos and you want good looking Lunar cosmetics, then check the link in the description below. But anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different from the other setup videos that I've made in the past. If you've watched my other setup videos, then you'll know that how I usually go about these videos is I purchase the products myself and then I get my first impressions from them by playing Bedwars. That's not going to be the case for this video, so Glorious has already sent me products to use for review for this video, and I've been using those products for quite a while now, so this isn't my first impressions by any means. With that being said though, I still want to go over the products that Glorious sent me so you guys know what I'm getting into. So the mouse that they sent me was the brand new Glorious Model I. This is a wired ergonomic mouse that costs $60 and it weighs 69 grams. It has some cool features like the ability to swap out the buttons, which are on the side of the mouse, and the shape, as you can see, is a shape that's heavily inspired off of the Logitech G502. So along with this mouse, the keyboard that they sent to me was the brand new Glorious GMMK2. So they have 2 sizes for this keyboard. There's the compact 65% size, and then there's the full size 96%. The one that they sent me was the 65%, so it's the smaller one. But this keyboard is a $120 60% keyboard, which main selling point is being hot swappable. What that means is that you can swap out the switches in the keyboard to any switch that you want, so you can get your keyboard to feel exactly how you want it, which is something that's really valued, especially among keyboard enthusiasts. Along with that, you can see some of the other specs. You can see it has an aluminum top frame, it has double shot ABS keycaps, it comes with the Glorious Fox linear switches, which are a pre-lubed light linear switch, which should be good for gaming. And of course, everyone's favorite, it is RGB. And finally, we have the mousepad, and Glorious actually didn't send me a mousepad. I actually went out of my way to buy this myself for this video. And the mousepad that I decided to get was the Glorious Ice Elements mousepad, which is a $12 mousepad, so it's pretty affordable. This mousepad's actually pretty interesting. So apparently it has a glass infused surface. That's the main selling point of this mousepad, and in theory it should make the mousepad feel really fast when you move your mouse around it, and it should provide a pretty interesting feeling. This mousepad usually is $35, but it's actually on sale right now for $12.25, and that's the price that I bought it for. So you can see that with everything added to cart, the total comes out to be $192, so it's almost $200 for these 3 items, and that's not including shipping, so shipping's probably gonna bump the price up even higher. But anyways, now that you guys know the products that I'm using, let's go ahead and jump straight into the unboxing. Alright, we are on Hypixel, and as you can see from my hand cam, we have the Glorious mousepad, the mouse, and the keyboard. Now that we have the complete Glorious setup, let's go ahead and hop in a game and see how we do. All right, this is our first game of Bedwars using the glorious setup. Let's see how this goes. So this is actually my first time playing this map. I know that there was recently a really big map update in Bedwars where they added a ton of new maps to the rotation, and I'm really excited to play them. But first things first, let's go ahead and take out our first rush over here. Okay, this guy's just stacking up. Let's go ahead and try to knock him off of his tower, and then you are dead. Snag that bed. Only gotta kill Gray one more time, although I'm 3.5 hearts down, so hopefully I can win. Get the crit and the double hit. Nice. Okay, GG Gray. I don't really know how to play this map. Nobody's rushing me, so... Oh, well, I lied. Okay, white's on me. I'm going to lose my bed. That guy sort of rushed me really fast. Like, damn. Okay, white is going to hard target me, but I know that they don't have enchants, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead, get an iron sword, and go for a chain, so I have a lot of survivability against this guy. Let's go ahead, pop our gap. Oh, this guy actually had the exact same strat, but minus the iron sword. Okay, I don't have a bed now, so I really need to go to mid and get some ends to increase my survivability. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and pot up over here. And I also have a bridge egg. I'm gonna throw that bridge egg down. Oh my god, this guy doesn't even know what's happening right now. He doesn't even know that I'm like rushing him right now. Let's go ahead and get some taps. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure I win against this guy unless he like comes out with like some absolutely insane combo. Nope, looks like I have the combo. Oh my god, he actually did get an insane combo, but I still won, so GG. Looks like blue is going for me now, but I'm just gonna tap you off the edge. Nice. Okay, looks like green is at mid now, and I don't really want you having any of the M's that I worked so hard for, so give them to me, green. Okay, we are pretty unfairly stacked right now. I'm gonna go ahead and fireball jump above blue, go ahead and knock blue into the void. Let's go ahead, pot up once more. We're gonna bridge egg over to blue island now, and we're gonna try and take them out. Dude, this glorious sub is actually really good. Like, dude, I'm just breezing through this game right now. It's so easy. Just gotta kill blue one more time here. It is no point running. Like, I don't even know why you tried. Okay, here they are. Yo, what's up, green? Okay, I am going to go ahead and pot up. I think I can make a fireball jump if I throw my fireball down right here. Ooh, yeah, perfect. And then go ahead and combo you. Oh my god, dude, I'm going crazy. No way! That was such a good game. Why did I throw it like that? I'm actually ashamed. I can never, no, dude, I can't play Bedwars again. That's actually so tragic. How did that happen? All right, we are on our second Bedwars game using the glorious setup, and I'm not gonna lie, there's been a bit of a time gap since the first Bedwars game. So if you guys didn't know, I got sick for a few weeks, and I sort of took a long break from YouTube and content creation in general, so this game is being recorded a few weeks after my first game with the glorious setup, and you can probably see that by my Bedwars star. I thought I'd just say this now, but I'm sorry for the long break. I hope you guys understand. My upload schedule should be back to normal pretty soon after I upload this video. Now, another thing that you might notice through my hand cam is that I'm no longer using the glorious Ice Elements mousepad. Basically what happened was after using that mousepad for a few weeks, the coating on it, which was supposed to be this like glass infused coating, just wore off. And now that mousepad is just pretty much unusable. Like when I stick my mouse on the mousepad, it will get stuck to the surface and I have to like peel my mouse off of it. Like it's so difficult to move on it. It's ridiculous. I'll show some clips up on screen of like what the coating of the mousepad looks like and how it degraded and how my mouse just like sticks onto it now. But it's really a shame because before the coating wore off, I actually really liked using that mousepad. It had a really unique and fast glide to it, which I really enjoyed using, but then when the coating wore off, it just became absolute garbage, and it's just unusable now. Let me now talk about the mouse that I'm using in the setup, which is the brand new Glorious Model I. So if you guys didn't know, Glorious mice have quite a reputation in the Minecraft community because within their software, they have an adjustable debounce slider. When you turn this debounce slider to 0 ms, it allows the mouse to double click when you butterfly or drag click on it, which is really valued among players who value CPS. All Glorious mice have this, and the Model I is no exception. You can turn the debounce slider to 0 ms and get this mouse to double click. In fact, my version of the Model I is actually defective, and it will keep double clicking even if I'm normal or jitter clicking, which is like absolutely insane. I made a whole video on that separately if you guys want to watch it because it's super broken for Minecraft PvP. It's like actually really insane, and I've been abusing it like a lot. I will say a few things about that though. The amount that it does double click is sort of inconsistent when I'm normal and jitter clicking. clicking. There will be days where like I can constantly double click on it while jitter clicking, and the CPS that I get is like absolutely insane. But then there's other days where it will barely double click at all while I'm jitter clicking, and it's just very inconsistent with how it double clicks if I'm not butterfly clicking. I don't know, it's pretty inconsistent, but at the end of the day, it is a defect and it's not supposed to happen. So that aspect alone does make me worry a little bit about the long-term durability of the mouse. But then again, I have been abusing it and it's been really fun abusing it, so there's that. Okay, before I continue, I sort of want to end this game. It looks like there is only green and white remaining. Let's just go ahead and snag green bed here. Thank you so much, green, for leaving your bed unattended for me. Okay, I finally found green. Let's go ahead and drink our pots, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw a fireball just so they don't escape. Okay, looks like white's at my bed. I don't really think that's a problem though because of how stacked we are, and oh, okay, bye green. Now I know that white is at my base because I just got my bed. Let's go ahead and throw a bridge egg and completely cut them off from escaping. Okay, that actually went really well. And let's go ahead and fight them. They're trying to pre-gap. I don't really know why, but we are gonna take the W on that. So GG white, that was a good game. Good second game using the Glorious setup, good stuff. Alright, we are on our third game using the Glorious setup, and there were still a few more things that I wanted to mention with the Glorious Model I that I didn't get to in the last game. Besides double clicking, another thing that I really like about the Glorious Model I is the shape of the mouse. So the shape of the Model I is very heavily inspired off of the shape of the Logitech G502 and the Razer Basilisk. Now, I don't like using the G502 or the Basilisk because both of them are like way too heavy. I think the G502 is something crazy like 120 grams, which makes it feel like an absolute brick when you use it. The Model I though, on the other hand, is only 69 grams, so this is a much more usable mouse with that shape, and I really like using it. It uses a large right-handed ergonomic shape, which I actually find is really comfortable for both jitter clicking and butterfly clicking. It actually feels really nice. And dare I say, this might be my favorite mouse shape on a Glorious mouse to date. I really like using the shape. Some things I don't like about this mouse, however, are first of all the buttons that it uses. So the left and right click use these kale switches that are the same switches that they use on the wireless Glorious mice. For me, they're just too heavy. Like, I really don't like the weighting on the clicks. I wish they were lighter. It's not bad to the point where the clicks are just like unusable with how stiff the clicks are, but it definitely did make clicking on this mouse feel a lot more uncomfortable for me compared to some of the other mice that I've used, like the Logitech G Pro Wireless Superlight, for example. Another thing about the buttons is that this mouse has way more buttons than most other mice. So this mouse has 4 side buttons instead of the standard 2 side buttons that you'll find on like almost every other gaming mice. And it also has 2 DPI buttons instead of just 1 DPI button like all the other Glorious mice. Now, this is something that I don't really care about that much because I don't really utilize the buttons on my mouse besides the left and right click for gaming. I didn't care about this feature at all, but if you're someone who does use their side buttons in games, then this might be a bigger deal for you. The side buttons are removable, so if they do feel uncomfortable, then you can just like swap them out. Overall though, my thoughts on the Model I is that it's a really great mouse, and it's honestly my favorite Glorious mouse to date. Mostly just because I can like double click while jitter clicking, which is absolutely broken, but it's still a really good mouse, and I still recommend it a lot. Okay, it looks like both Aqua and White are fighting right next to me. I'm gonna go ahead and try and clean one of them up. Let's go ahead and pot up here. I actually don't think Aqua sees me. He has no idea that I'm here, and I'm just gonna 2-tap him right into the void. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and snag that bed. Only gotta kill Aqua team one more time here, and we are getting double hits, and we are going to win the fight. GG Aqua. I will see you back in the Bedwars lobby. Okay, we only have pink and gray over here. Let's see if I can fireball pink into the void. Missed that fireball. Did I really just miss both fireballs? Okay, that's sort of embarrassing. I do want to try and take care of these guys though, so let's go ahead and pop a bridge egg, run over there. Let's see if I can get both of these kills. Let's jump on pink, and pink is getting absolutely destroyed. Okay, we just got gray. Dude, okay, we're sort of cracked right now on this setup. Oh, okay, I didn't know that pink got gray bed. I didn't think he was a final, but GG. That was actually a pretty good game with the Glorious setup. Alright, this is our 4th and probably last game using the Glorious setup. There's only one more product that I really need to talk about, and that is the keyboard that I'm using in this setup, which is the Glorious GMMK2. And I have to say, I really like using this keyboard. This is a fantastic keyboard for the price. When I first started using this keyboard, the first thing that really stood out to me was the build quality, and the build quality feels fantastic for a keyboard of this price. It's super heavy, it's really solidly built, the keycaps feel really nice, even though they are just ABS keycaps, but they're really nice quality ABS keycaps. The stabilizers, even though they're not the best stabilizers in the world, and you can definitely upgrade them to make them better, they're still miles better than like Razer stabilizers or other stabilizers that other pre-builds use. And the switches on this keyboard also feel really nice. So the switches that this keyboard uses are the glorious Fox switches, which are a pre-lubed linear switch that are similar to like Cherry MX Reds. They're light linear switches, which is personally what I prefer when I'm gaming. They're honestly a lot smoother than most other stock switches that you'll usually find on other pre-built keyboards. They're a little bit pingy, but honestly it doesn't really matter that much. Also GG Red. This keyboard does come in 2 different layouts, but the layout that I got was 65%, and this is like, once again, one of my favorite layouts for a keyboard. It's really small and compact, but it has pretty much all the buttons that I need for my keyboard, so I have like a ton of mouse space and all the functionality that I need, which is why I really like 65% keyboards. I mean, overall, it's just a really solid keyboard. Like, I am actually impressed. Like, this is definitely one of the best recommendations that I could give to someone looking for a keyboard for under like $150. Obviously, yes, there are better keyboards that you can buy, like especially when you go into custom keyboards. Like, custom keyboards will completely destroy this keyboard, but what makes this keyboard shine is the price. Like, if you're not willing to spend $300+ on a custom mechanical keyboard and you just want something that's just like overall solid, this keyboard, the glorious GMMK2, is a really good option, and I really heavily recommend it. I think it's really great. All right, it's only me and White left in this game, and White still has a bed, but I am pretty stacked, so I'm not too worried about them. Let's go ahead and throw a bridge egg all the way to their island so we can go ahead and snag their bed. Let's go ahead and snag that bed. Thank you so much, White, wherever the map you are. Okay, I finally found them at green base. Let's go ahead and pot up, and we are going to try and rush them. I do have sharp diamonds, so they're gonna have a hard time fighting me. Let's go ahead and try to get some hits and get that nice combo, sending them right into the void. Okay, GG White. That was a pretty good game. All really good games with the Glorious setup. Good stuff. All right, so what do I think of the Glorious setup, and are Glorious products actually worth it? By far, the product that I was the most impressed with was the Glorious GMMK2. This is a fantastic keyboard for the price, and I cannot recommend it enough. For anyone looking to get a new keyboard that's really solid and they don't want to get into the custom mechanical keyboard scene, if your budget's around $120, then this keyboard is a no-brainer to me. The Model I is also pretty solid, but Glorious already has a bunch of mice that have pretty similar features, so it's not really special in that regard. I personally really like the shape of this mouse. I know that's personal preference, but it's something that's a big selling point to me. The biggest drawback to me are the clicks, and I really wish that the clicks were lighter, especially on the newer Glorious mice. As for the mousepad, it's actually really simple. Just do not buy the Glorious Ice Elements mousepad. It's trash. I don't think that all Glorious mousepads are trash though. Glorious does sell other mousepads, and I don't think that they suffer from the same problems as the Glorious Elements Ice. Overall though, I'm pretty satisfied with Glorious and their products. They have decent mice, keyboards, maybe mousepads, I wouldn't know though. None of their products are overly expensive, and they're all really good in their own ways. If you're someone who's looking into buying a new PC peripheral, whether it be a mouse or a keyboard, then I think that Glorious products are really worth looking into. Of course, other good PC peripherals outside of the Glorious ones do exist, but I think that Glorious has built a pretty healthy catalog of just overall decent products that are easy to recommend to people. Anyways guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video, so I wanna say thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. Once again, if you wanna help support my channel, you can consider purchasing my Lunar Client cosmetics, which are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching again. I hope you have an amazing and fantastic day, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.